Okay. Right. I did want to do something, but since then I learned about things I did not know before. I learned that you may use energy regen to open energy doors in this Splendor. So guess what I'm gonna do? I mean, there's more than one place where you could probably make use of that. But the most obvious is this door. Alright. How long does this take? How quickly does it regen? Not too bad. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the right gesture, Rory. Okay. And that being considered, what do I actually have to do? Only the bird can go through the plank. I can't take a Frankie, so I want to stomp off the bird. Okay. I should think a bit further. If I stomp off the bird... Alright, I have energy regen. Don't really have to worry about the energy. I'll be able to place a save there that I can warp to. Don't really need to do anything for that. Okay, so I assume this bird gets damaged by shots, yes. So... how many stomps do you take? 2, good. But only 1 shot, so he can't get shot. And I can take 1 stomp to get onto that ledge. Could place a save for quicker restarts, so I have to do less hard tricks at once. And take the second up there. Oh wow. It also looks as though I could actually get up there without the bird. Assuming I just would have needed to jump a little higher. But I don't know, maybe the bird is actually easier. Okay. Closer. Nope. Why does the bird get aggressive on me if the plant shoots him? I mean, who knows, maybe one day that will be actually useful. Just seems a bit inappropriate. Yeah, I just fly through the wall. Must have learned that from GTA. What are you doing? Okay. That was probably the opportunity. Nah. Okay. Okay. Did it that way. Oh. The bird is dead. Okay. I just have to wait the respawn timer. Is there another energy door I could open in the meanwhile? I guess I could open... What is that region even called? I think it has a name. How are you called, I want to know. Moon Grotto... Below Teleporter... I have no idea what that area is called. Okay. So attempt times shouldn't be too long like this. Wrong button. one didn't work either. Okay. Nope. That is a very inconsistent way to get the bird through. I wonder if you could get him consistently low enough to avoid the plant. I mean, I can take a lot of shots without his health going too low. But the best move was probably just waiting until the path is clear. Okay. So this is an area where you can quickly despawn enemies. Good to know. That should go low enough. Yes. Oh. Oopsie. Or I could just get myself hit by the shot. I guess that would work too. But then I'd have to do the stomp damage less. Which is maybe not even any harder. Depending on how things will line up. Hey. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It might work out in some way. Nah. I'll take a while to get used to the controls of switching. No, I don't even want to switch. I just want to teleport. But I also want to damage the bird, aggro the bird, teleport. Something of that order. I'm off my controls. Okay, not anymore. Alright. Ah, why is it so hard to find the keys? Ah, I don't know. Could I have gotten the bird out of there in any way? I feel like he just positioned himself in a very unfortunate way. Or rather, I positioned him that way. One mind spines. From the silence to last days, I assume Turin has already finished? Ah. That is awkward. Wait. Ah, okay. Alright, GG to him. I don't think I'm close yet. Yet I also don't even know what chapter I'm in, seeing how I tend to miss the messages. Ah. I mean, I can't really talk about the difficulty yet, considering I haven't finished the plan though, I'm still playing it. But so far I don't think the Plando is all that insanely hard compared to the others. I expected worse. I did expect worse. All the tricks have a reasonable attempt time. With all the tricks I could imagine, like if I wanted to replay the Plando, that it would be better at them the second time. And I couldn't say that about all the tricks in the other Plandos. I'm looking for a window, but maybe I'm just luring him wrong. Did you come here, bird? Alright, guess I've been outplayed. Was there all that much double jump? I remember getting up to their ability cell. Most of the other tricks didn't seem necessary after all. Ah. I guess so. Why is it so hard to find my keys? Weird. I just go very far away from my controls to use the bonus ability. What I to this day don't understand though is I still find it weird that progression was on the experience in Horu Fields. Like, I probably wouldn't have figured it out quickly. I probably would have taken a long time to use the crate, but using the crate it wasn't really like hard, while the ability cell was hard and the ability cell was nothing. I do not understand why it was the experience. Is there something I'm missing there? Oh well, okay. That does come as a surprise. I'm pretty sure though that you have found dozens and dozens of tricks that I have never found. Probably more than that. Oh man, this really doesn't work very well. Hmm. Oh. Well, okay. I'll try to get him lower somehow. I just fear that if I try that, he just goes into a projectile from the lower plant. But I just don't like the setup I currently have. Ah, unpleasant location. Or I make him fly straight through a projectile. That works too. Thanks for the good luck, Loki. I do remember that that experience was relevant in one prior plando. Shoot! Ah! I can't find my keys. In one plando prior to this, but with wall jump I had that weird and hard trick that didn't require the rock. Birds do have a favor for going out of bounds, yes. They just really want to get home again, I suppose. Ah. Imagine accidentally stomping. I wonder how precise that approximation is. The XP where you, Luki, hinted that I could use the rock to get up in Horu Fields. That XP. What? I would never have imagined the bird going through there undamaged. Is he that fast, or what happened? Come down. Not like that. Something is so awkward about this combination of a plant and a bird. I have no idea what you mean, Luki. Yeah, that's what I feared would happen. Did I see suffer percent make... Okay. I will take a note. How did I forget? I did not. Where should I place my note? Right here. In caps so I notice. Alright, thanks for the reminder. Don't open the map, teleport to the soul link. Oh man. Maybe I should look if there's a better way to place my bonus skill key. It's not usually important, but I usually also don't play Plandos that make hard tricks with them. Maybe because the HP comes out of the plant of the light, and it is a bird of the dark? I don't know. There probably are reasons. Ouch. I do try to lure the bird under the platform, but I also try not to lure the bird too far under the platform, lest Pete will die of another plant's projectile. It's all a bit finicky. Don't open the map! Stomp redirect the bullet. Wow. What a weird and unfortunate idea. I don't think I'll try to execute it though. Uh, oh wow. Did he get hit by the explosion and the shot at once, or what was that supposed to be? I don't even know why. But letting him bonk one time somehow helps with the cycle. Or with his position or with something. Alright. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. By now Tuan has finished the plan, though you did ask it before, but the situation changed by then. And I don't think another person outside of me and Tuan has even started the plan though yet. At least not that I would know of. Oh yeah, he put a lot of work into that plan though. I'd be curious how many hours it took him in the end. I remember one point where he talked about the time he spent in the plan though, and that's been a while ago, long before he finished. That was already more than I've spent yet. There is a third person. Okay, who's playing the plan though that I don't know of? You're good at building up mystery, Spines. Uh, Bird, we can do this. We just need to not go out of bounds. I fear I am unable to provide, Lukey. Both artistically and technically. No. Yeah, that one works maybe. Teleport! Ah, okay, I already teleported. That key, okay, okay. Let me look into my keybinds if I can find anything better. That is not a normal keybind. Where are those even bound? May that day come someday, Lukey. Bonus toggle. Yeah, bonus toggle. But I have to check that the key is free. Oh, Sad Frog's actually really good. Okay. Was my H key bound? Yes. To what is it bound? Huh? What could a keybind be that has up, charge, and dash bound to it? I probably thought something when I bound that, but what is that? Why up? Do I need that for something? I don't think I've ever used it. Supercharge? You're not being real, are you? Don't I have an explanation file for these? I think I actually did that once. Oh! Oh! Wait, what? But that's wrong then. Uh, that might have been no. I think that's actually correct. That was for the crazy juggle technique, wasn't it? Which I actually never learned, but I think that's the key for it. Yeah, that was the key for crazy juggle. Okay. I don't want to unbind that. Um, I think I remember something, but is it everywhere like that? Or is it the surrounding that distorts it? Actually don't know. I think I can get rid of that weird double bash tree skill clip Tuan once invented. I don't think that's actually useful anywhere. Okay. Get rid of that. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Have to restart the game. But it is a trick, you say? Okay. Works. Maybe that's more comfortable. I think you're contradicting yourself, Loki. Is there a chance? What is it with the map? Okay, try to use that key instead now. At least I for once managed to stomp on the bird. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Count that as progress. Stop mapping. I will try to oblige. Nah, that one. Oh wow. No, this won't work. Yes, I think I remember that Will of the Wisps. Does have at least a release frame. Since quite a long time, it should be in the trailer. February I do remember, I don't know the number anymore. Why you get hit, bird? Interesting, if I jump into the shot, it not only destroys the shot, it also offsets the cycle. The plant creates a new projectile right after. That's more hindering than helpful though. I think. Still, it's knowledge. I don't know when Silk Song is releasing, and I don't even know what King of Cards would be. Shovel Knight DLC in 2019. Most curious. I cannot. I cannot do it. Okay. Need to use the new key. That is the new key. Such helpful advice. This key right there. And don't use it on Wither. Nope. That is my key. I managed to use the right key. Okay. I'm not sure if the bird agrees, Loki. Okay. Now we even combined the two. Using the right key and stomping on the bird. That is true progress. I mean, there has to be something left of a dead bird if it is able to respawn, right? What if you both were wrong? Oh, interesting. Oh wow, I can get the bird inbounds again. Because this is inside his acro range. Good to know. I do have a feeling as though this trick is not supposed to be this hard as I seem it be. I mean, the stomp, the height, those things don't seem as hard, it's just those projectiles in the way. That are kind of annoying. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Depending on how often that works again. The Frankie though seemed to wondrously line up, in that it just jumped over the projectile. Well, this bird always seems to be eager to land inside them, probably because I stand on a wooden ledge that is right on the same level as the projectiles. I mean, I could drop lower, technically. Maybe that would be a possible solution, dropping to the lower floor. Since I warped to the Soul Link anyway, it doesn't really matter whether I stay up there. Go low to go high is what I think. Sometimes the most direct path is not the best one. Hmm. Bye, bird. I thought that would have despawned him again. Didn't turn out to matter though. I don't know. I just do it wrong, I guess. I do have a consistent strat for killing the bird. A lot of them, actually. Spine's taking the words out of my head. I mean, yeah, good. If I could do that every time, this trick would be over quickly. But I can't do that every time, it seems. Even though I don't exactly know it, I think part of the issue is that the cycles don't start the same way every time. Partly because it takes me different times to get there, but partly I think even after dying, the cycles don't completely restore to their original state. So even a consistent strategy wouldn't be consistent, is what I'm saying. I'm afraid to use Stomp. It might be very useful, I'm just afraid to use it. can experiment more though, that's true. It just... if I do it wrong, it doesn't help. If I do it worse than wrong, it ends the attempt. Needs to be figured out. There most certainly is an amount of caution that helps in not killing this Frankie. Yep, that's a Frankie. Now you know. It has a name and I stomp on it. What else would it be? Sounds like a Frankie, right? Have I ever stomped on Gumo? Hey, you... Oopsie. Surely a mere slime can't be a mighty wizard, right? It has to be a Frankie. Everyone's a Frankie after all. Don't we all have a Frankie in us? Hey, look! It almost looks like a consistent strategy. And that's so shortly after I said it's probably impossible to have a consistent strategy. I don't know if that would have been high enough. Probably not. Okay, this works. This works, I guess. This won't. Is that a word? This bird has a very weird acro range. What triggered him there? It's such a weird way of despawning. I've observed it that way multiple times now. Does the bird like move upwards right after it starts to swipe towards Ori? Or why would it do its complete attack animation and then despawn? Oh, now I get it. It's the head in time that causes all this. Oh! What a dangerous life this bird is living. Oh man, Pete. Okay. Hmm. See you another day, Lukey. Oh. Weird. What an awkward trick. At least the way I do it. I don't know if there's a non-awkward way to do it. Well. Is special only forlorn escape a trick worth trying? Is it on the fun side of insane tricks? Oh wait. Okay. I didn't know that no one actually finished the bash only forlorn escape. Or that is what I read, right? Okay, interesting. Just like ah, Oru final escape. It's an awkward place to get a shot into, isn't it? Because so much is loaded when you're there. Like you want to initialize the cutscene at some point. Alright. The bird does have a bit of aggro range there. What is the concept to take a shot into the forlorn escape? Like, I don't know exactly what is loaded, but at least the whole room around you. Or is there a way to get into the escape without actually triggering the cutscene? Because I just don't really understand how it would work. Hmm. What are you doing, Pete? Okay, that is beyond anything I would have expected. Wait, I didn't understand the actual location to the escape? Um, so no, what? Huh? You lost me somewhere. You're actually in a different location, and there are just two rooms that look pretty much the same in different locations? Okay. I had no idea. That's kind of crazy, okay. So you take it from the spider that's in Forlorn anyway, and try to aim it at the location where the escape is, okay. And then it comes like, does your location change at the end of the cutscene? Like the shot flies into the room and then you get placed by the cutscene there? It's still hard to imagine. That is a crazy concept in any case. Oh, that is way somewhere else. Hmm. Do you have a clip of setting it up? You probably do, because it doesn't seem trivial to me at all. Like it isn't all that far away, you have only limited time. That could have been good with one more health, and maybe. Oh, you use... Oh god. Okay, who is Legolas? How is there both a Gandalf and a Legolas in this game? The spider next to Gandalf. Okay, let me look on the map. Oh, I actually do have a map. Didn't even launch it. Alright, let's play this game again. Okay. You know what would be really convenient? A full map with all the escape locations. Is there such a thing? So it's way on the outside. Um, it is on Alt R trick though, is it? You can get a shot from Legolas out without Alt R, but the angle seems way off. I can show you a couple places where this forest does have ice fireburner. Do you think there's a way, like, the window in which you can shoot from the teleporter without Alt R is pretty small. It's blind until it's awakened, yes. That's at least the way I always read it. Oh, why though? Because I need to have him in a lower position. Oh wow, that worked. Nice. Stomp earlier. I mean, it would be wonderful if the bird just ended up in the correct location, but it just doesn't happen, it seems. So I might have to catch him while he's moving. I do remember the ticks and stay away, yes. And I can imagine that if you take a spider that far away, it takes ages. Okay. Nope. How does a spider shot interact with, like, all the obstacles in the Forlorn Escape? I don't know how to call them. All the obstacles that just damage Ori, does it fly through them? I hope it does. Hmm. Yeah, 1 health. Don't think 1 health even works. Or maybe it does. Okay. It's been nice to know your consistency. I wish you'd come back. I've done that a couple of times now and it just seems very far away from working. It didn't look in any way like I would be close. And that's probably because of the damage I take, but how else would I do it? I'm not sure. Okay. Nope. I guess I can jump off. Like, the platform I do jump off is not straight. If I figure out a spot where I can jump off further from the left, that should be some 3 starting height. But not much. Not enough, probably, on its own. What? Don't fully understand. So, the way I do it, I think the dilemma goes like that. There is 2 possible outcomes, if I get the stomp at all. Either I first get hit, in which case I actually don't get the stomp, or I stomp first, in which case I get hit afterwards, and my momentum gets killed. So that has me wonder if I just should continue trying or if I'm still setting it up in a way that won't work. Like maybe in a window between two projectiles the bird could start from lower down. But that doesn't sound easy either. Okay. A little bit too early. I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking and the time where I failed it, that was the closest yet, was also just a premature stomp. I'll have to try more to see how it works. I was jumping. Pete, where's your aim? Nice. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I was definitely higher than I need to be. Just kind of on the wrong side. Okay. So just continue trying. It'll work one of these times. Always, I don't know. He does the full wind-up animation and then disappears. Sure. Too high. True, I'm probably just underestimating Pete. I think I'm manipulating Pete. But the truth must be that Pete is playing with me all along. Okay. Okay, you're good at dodging, my friend. Oh man. That couldn't work. Ah. We kind of began that thought and then cut it off. Not sure where we lost it. Who is the third person playing this plan though? I am curious. If I may know, that is. Dropple. Dropple. Does that say me anything? I mean, I don't know. It's Probably false. But there are many other names where I wouldn't have thought anything, and with Dropple, I'm like, I don't know. Do I know that? Do I know it? Do I not? The most likely case is, since they... I guess they must be in the Ori Speedrunner Discord, that since D is quite an early letter, I once scrolled through the list and read the name Dropple. That would be my guess. Nice. I even redirected the projectile onto Pete. Must have been subconscious. Or maybe I actually read something. Could be too. 4 months is a very, very short time for someone to attempt perilous adventures in Nibel. Okay. Good enough. I mean, A, I was too low, but B, I again got hit to the right. Am I just moving too far to the right? Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete, you are troubling me. Nah. Yeah, I saw it coming. I mean, there was a chance that the projectile missed the bird. Just didn't come. Just didn't come together. Okay, I might have been able to save that, but I didn't trust myself enough to improvise on this trick yet. It's just too specific to maneuver around all the shots. Okay, works. Good, 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 good. I like that. I like that attempt. It was. What? Why bird dead? Too slow to win. Nah, okay, I need the help now. And that didn't work. This actually turns out to be one of the harder and longer tricks of the Plander. I don't know. I guess I just underestimated how much in my way these plans would be. And that stomp also seems harder than it looks. I feel like some of the others required more precise stomping, but I guess it's just the time pressure with this one. Okay, I still have 2 health actually. Not that it would have helped. I did not even know you can test spines. Oh wow, that says something about the plan though, I suppose. Why? Why? That's not where I was. Oh well. I mean, there's probably like a couple 100,000 software developers out there that can't TAS, but sure. It does, without a doubt, come in handy. Maybe you took a better approach than me then. It took more than a couple minutes and I still don't seem to be able to properly do anything consistent with the task. Okay. Alright. That one felt good. Okay, so we're on the same page then. Hey. You come here. What? What? Ah. Yeah. So much yes to that. I don't even understand how it happens. Like, I was just toying around with Bash and TAS, and I thought I could like, I knew where it desynced. I didn't know why, but I knew where. I thought like, okay, Ori is a bit further to the left, a bit further to the right, a couple pixels. Surely I can figure out a route that works regardless of this desync until it resyncs again. But like sometimes when Ori lands on the left side of this platform, he instead lands on the far right side of this platform, and this really is how far apart the results are. I have no understanding for how that works. I can understand pixels, but like that's more than a Ori in length. How does a task desync that bad? Alright. disappearing act, part 3. Yeah, stuff like that. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, Peach. Why do you have to make it so hard? Yeah, that's... I hear that way too often from Shadowplay and the similar tools. Like, I don't know, I just don't even want to start using it. Just doesn't seem as though it would work properly. I mean, it's not all common, not like the majority of recordings would get lost, but it's not all that rare either, I feel like. Why? When does he aim? I think Pete aims when he starts to do, but maybe not. I'll do my best, Spines. So take your time, I guess. Ah. What? No, I don't even get past the first shot. Great. Could have been. Could have been. Thank you for not doing the disappearing act that time. Um... Was I like too far to the left? Did I get stuck below the ledge? Either that was really bad and very low, or I got stuck under the ledge and I have to be careful about that as well. Make sense, please. What are you doing? Is he aiming to a point where I stood before? To a point where I will be in the future? I have no clue anymore. Bye bye. Bad idea. Read back, Pete. Be a good bird. Not like that. What a stubborn bird. But I guess that's how it got its name as well. But that time you don't despawn. Where do you aim? There was no spot in any time where I was there at the wall. Bird too strong. Vastly outplayed. Too early. But not bad otherwise. Okay. So I start to think that Pete is just inaccurate sometimes. I don't seem to find the logic like he's aiming at where I was 1 second earlier. I think sometimes he's just a bit cross-eyed. Why was that so bad? Probably because even though it's hard to see, I still stomped way too early and went down quite a bit before making contact. You defend Pete. Not sure if I want to hear it, I'd rather have Pete cooperate fine. I mean, if he wouldn't be that stubborn and just would fly around these projectiles in the first place, I wouldn't have had to make him hit his head against walls either. I'm not even sure. It was not too late, I guess? That would have looked different. Was it too early then? Hard to see. I've done a mistake when I said I don't find this Plando all that insanely hard. It's not taking revenge. What did I expect? Uh, well played. How about you cooperate? Please? No? Okay. I guess it's just a hard stomp. How high is that actually? I remember that this stomp was rough, and yeah, that actually doesn't look much different. Oops. Okay. You mean you could increase the difficulty right now? How would you do that? Or make a weird, make a we do blah 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 blah. Make a we do dot out. Oh, good job on that. Guess I should have been more careful about a tasking software developer. That was too late. Okay. Ha! You don't outplay me anymore, Pete. Now cooperate. Thank you. That was pretty good. Oh wow. These stats are a bit confusing to me. I'm not sure what it is. The explosion, maybe? No, 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 no. That cannot work. What? Uh. Oh man. Oh man. Ruthless. These plants don't even know what they're doing. So many visits to Pete. I wonder if he seems honored, surprised, annoyed. Oh, probably annoyed. He attacks me all the time. A run that actually happens in my time zone. How soon? Is there any chance of me finishing the trick by then? Okay, thanks for the clear answer. Yep, that was... Pete goes up there so easily. I wish I had those wings. Okay. So, where do you say Cereberon is running 0 XP? Guess that's where we're going then. Alright. Thanks for the company. I'm just happy I got progress. And it wasn't a 2-day trick. And I'll continue the plan later. So, is that spelled correctly? I hope so. Until another time.